eggs, gas, dinner costs for Thanksgiving way down, but other things, as you noted, have gone up. Beef, coffee, auto repairs, eggs, gas.
Okay, excuse me. What was the shushing part? What was the shushing about? It's on television. It's broadcast already to the target audience. What's the shushing part? What is that? Like, I swear, as a New York gangster, this guy is the character that would not make it to Act 3 in a Scorsese movie. No, he would not. According to a whistleblower, Ghislaine Maxwell is getting special treatment in prison. This information is being brought to you by one Representative Jamie Raskin. Looking over here, what we're learning is that that according to information given to Raskin, Maxwell's meals have been customized and delivered to her, and the warden has awarded her special privileges, including arranging guests to visit with computers, a security risk not typically allowed. So, to be super duper clear here, a pedophile that is convicted for it, we don't get a lot of that in Western culture, a convicted pedophile and human trafficker that was consorting with Western capitalist billionaires who got convicted. You don't get a lot of that in Western culture. And not a lot of the conviction part. The rest of it, yes. Is convicted and is allowed to have a security risk with a computer with arranged special visits. And is also sending documents and emails on Maxwell's behalf. And for other inmates, normies, mail can take weeks to arrive or is often lost. You know, the prison just loses your mail. Totally not on purpose. That's the game. And they're doing it right directly in your face because this is the sort of, if you could really put a movie title on this administration, or really on what republicanism is now, it is the what are you gonna do about it party. What are you gonna do about it? Huh? We got mass kidnappers in the streets. We got guys that are also kidnappers that are not our mass kidnappers, but they can pretend to be our mass kidnappers. What are you gonna do about it? Huh? We're zip tying naked children outside of the apartment place that we stormed from a helicopter. What are you gonna do about it? Huh? What are you gonna do? Like, it's the Donnie Brasco administration. Forget about it. It's ridiculous. Huh, Donnie Brasco. Nah, this is Donnie Dorco. We all know it. Jesus Christ. Stay tuned. It's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get fucking worse. So, Donald John Trump, he wants to sue the British Broadcasting Corporation. That's what that stands for. A lawyer representing Donald John Trump accused the British Broadcasting Corporation of defamatory, disparaging, and inflammatory statements. Inflammatory. Why? Because they stitched together Trump's comments from his January 6th speech in Washington, D.C. And one of them was where he said, "Fight like hell," telling them to fight like hell at the U.S. Capitol and all in it. And I say the way they should respond is have a printout of the letter sent to them and burn it on camera while laughing, and maybe have a comedian on the side, and it's the British Broadcasting Corporation, so the comedian should be taking the piss out of him and all, and other such things. I don't know all their vernacular, right? And maybe someone on the side can have a hot cuppa. Am I tacky enough here yet? Jesus Christ. Right, really, fight like hell in this article up on the folks at The Guardian. It's in quotes. It's in quotes for a reason. It's because he said that shit. He said it. Like, let's stop being a silly Billy McGilly for really. This guy. And really, like, come on. It's sooner than later. He is going to fulfill the only Alex Jones prediction that has any credibility. That's happening sooner than later. And then the very smarmy, unlikable James David Bowman, Vance, right? I don't want to use his dead name. JD Vance will be the ass clown in chief. And the snark and the rudeness, like, it's going to be turned up way past 10, because with James David Bowman, or Vance, if you will, no dead naming, with him in the Oval Office, and then smarmy ass Mike, I think they call him Grinder Mike, Grinder Mike Johnson at the House, man, like, the level of unlikability is going to go through the roof with these guys. All right, moving all the way on out of here. So, John Benuelos. First off, this cat was arrested after a fatal stabbing, right? A Utah man told police he brought a gun to the Capitol riot. And so, off scratch, right? He literally killed someone to death. Like, killed them until they died. Just kept killing them and said, all right, now you're dead. I'm going to go have some mac and cheese with cut up hot dogs in it. I think that's what he did, right? Before that, but why was he able to kill someone? Because folks, and I guess we'll put this on Merrick Garland. Merrick Garland was really dragging his keister around when it came to, arresting the Capitol 6 wacky kids. Well, the Neo-Confederate uprising, if you will. Right? And John Benuelos here, he actually... So, before the killing, he was at the January 6th riot. And he actually fired a round at the building. And the reason why, he said himself, because I'm gonna get pardoned. Which, he was right. He did. And this cat has been arrested again. Right? John Benuelos arrested again. Now let me run it all the way on over in this here direction. He's facing charges for kidnapping. Sound like something familiar that's been going on? And sexually assaulting a woman. Sound familiar? Like, he may as well have just got a job with ICE. Jesus fucking Christ. So what am I learning here by this article up by Scott McFarlane? That the Capitol riot defendant who was accused of firing a gun into the air while among the mob in the Capitol grounds on January 6, 2021, now faces charges of sexual assault and kidnapping in Utah. Utah, that place where a groiper who follows Nick Fuentes de-radicalized Charlie Kirk. De-radicalized. Turned him into an Ayn Rand book title, if you will, in Utah. Prosecutors allege that John Benuelos, a 40-year-old individual, attacked a woman in the Salt Lake City area in 2018, 3 years prior to his alleged involvement in the Capitol siege, according to court filings. A DNA test. Hey, look at that. Someone did a rape kit. They don't do those very often. Right, a DNA test conducted in August linked Benuelos to the 2018 sexual assault. Prosecutors allege in a charging document. Benuelos' charges in the U.S. Capitol riot case were dismissed and he was released from custody in January of 2025 after President Donald John Trump granted clemency to more than 1,500 further muckers convicted of charges stemming from the Capitol attack. So, a rapist, murderer, just hanging out there, one of the folks that easily gravitate to this cat, which is, there's something ill to that. Because there are other people that one might see unfavorably that engage in activities and conduct themselves in ways that, under the long arm of the law, would be seen as illegal. But they don't gravitate to Trump. Trump brings out the white supremacist gangsterism, right? Not the counter white supremacist gangsterism. Because there is counter white supremacist gangsterism. It's just not MAGA. MAGA is invader, colonial, pilgrim-ass gangsterism.